Good afternoon. My name is Doris. Today I want to discuss 2019 in review, which is the videos that I shared with you 2 years ago. I should have shared you with it last year when 2019 ended because I was dealing with with some family issues at that time. So I decided to, share with you. 2019 in review is the videos that I shared. It was all about my career interests. On late January 2019, when I shared with you the introduction part of my video, which talks about how did I heard about the CTED Health Science Technology course, which was offered at my high school, Sharpstown, which is located in Houston. It it was started 22 years ago when my mom told me about the CTED Health Science Technology course, which was offered at Sharpstown High School from one of my teachers, Miss Josie, who taught me at Welsh Middle School. And my mom told me that they have a nursing program, which was the CTED Health Science Technology course, and the cooking program, which was the CTED Food Production course. I remember she asked me, "Do you want to be a nurse?" I say no. I told her that I want to go into dancing, and my mom say ballet dancing is for like 3 years. That means you have to start in your early childhood. I started ballet as 11. But what she mean that she wants me to have a real career like teaching, law, and stuff. But what I really want to do in life is that I want to go into entrepreneurship, and it has been always been my passion, and that's what I should have told her back then when she was telling me about some type of job training programs for students with disabilities known as CTED. It stands for Career and Technology Education for Students with disabilities. Disabilities. I remember when I shared you before the process started is when I was in the 8th grade in fall of 2000. I was in my last year in middle school. I remembered Miss Miller, who was my speech therapist at Welch Middle School at that time. She asked me what high school that I was going. I say Sharpstown because they have the nursing program. I told her I want to go into fashion design. She asked, "Do you want to be a designer, be a nurse?" I said, "I just want to be a fashion designer." And I should have told Miss Miller that I want to go to entrepreneurship, and that's what I've been my passion. Also, I even remember in spring of 2000 when the Sharpstown administration and staff came to Welch for an orientation for 8th grade students who are zoned to Sharpstown. And so I came there to, check out the information. I remember that I met with Mr. Shepard, who was my dean at Sharpstown. He was a counselor at that time. And I asked him, "Do you have a job training program for students with disabilities?" And he said yes. And he told me that they have a nursing program, which was the CTED Health Science Technology class, and the cooking program, which was the CTED Food Production Management Services. And he said that's were the only programs that offered. Looking back is that I should have, told my mom back then that healthcare is not what I want, meaning that I'm not interested in careers in healthcare before she changed my school the year before that when I was finishing middle school at that time. And I should have told her that I want to go into business as to become a new entrepreneur. That's been always been my passion. And I also remember when I was a freshman in high school was at Westbury High School. I remembered Miss Miles, who was the special ed person at Westbury, asked me what career interested in. She asked, "Is it nurse?" And I say yes. Then Miss Miles mentioned that they have a nursing program at Sharpstown, which was the CTED Health Science Technology course. Then my mom told Miss Miles she heard about it at Welch. And looking back about that is that I should have told Miss Miles that, health profession is not what I want. I should have told her that I want to go into business. And looking back, I would have been honest to myself. But I don't want to just hurt my mom. And I realized you're not hurting, you're hurting yourself. And that's what I learned. And I remember before the process was started, which was the registration process, which I shared you about 2 years ago when my mom registered me. The late registration took 5 to 6 hours, which made her schoolmaster work. I even remember when she was telling me in the registration pro. I even remember when she was telling me when she was registering me at Sharpstown, she was talking about the food production management services course, and she mentioned that I might gonna be around the food and gateway, and then she suggested that I should do the help go into healthcare. But the truth was that the healthcare field is not what I want. And looking back at that is that I should have told my mom before she changed my high school that health professions is not what I like instead of telling her after that. And you remember that I shared you some of the experience that I've learned in the health science technology course, which includes learning the vital signs, being patient. Looking back at us, those things made me realize that this isn't for me. And what I learned that if the healthcare field isn't for me, don't do it. Don't do something that you're passionate about. And the lessons that I shared with you 2 years ago, it really helped me a lot. It helped me to know what you want in life, even though healthcare isn't for me. But I knew that I wanted to go into entrepreneurship as to become my own boss, and which I studied at Cal State San Bernardino. I graduated last year with a bachelor's degree in business and administration with a concentration in entrepreneurship at Cal State San Bernardino. Hopefully, I'll be, going back with my MBA, and in the fall of 2021, I'm gonna launch my event planning business. And of March this year, I'm gonna launch my online clothing store called Popular Dreams. I feel so excited. And my experiences in the health science technology course really helped me a lot. It helped me to go further in life. And what I learned is that you cannot choose something what your life, because if you choose something in life, you'll be miserable. And that's why I share you some videos about my career interests. I remember 3 years ago in 2018 when I watched, there's this a young lady that she name was all year or something, I forgot the name. She quit her nursing job because it wasn't for me. Hearing her story kind of reminds me about how I have been through. That's why I decided to, share you about my experience in the CTED Health Science Technology course at my high school, Sharpstown, and what I have even learned about it. And also what I've learned from that experience, seeing your friends going in healthcare, that means that you do it. If this is not for you, don't do it. Just follow your own path. Know what you want in life. If you want to go into business is your passion, go for it. If you don't want to go into healthcare, don't do it. It is your choice. Those things really helped me a lot. It helped me to just be myself and not to worry about what other people say, and to focus on myself, to be that person, not someone else. And that's why I share with you some of the videos that I discuss with you about my career interests and my experiences and what I have learned from it. And what I've learned is to just be myself. Be Doris, not someone else, not my mom, not my friends. It's just me. And that's what I learned. And that's the conclusion of my video. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.